What is going on, guys? Okay, so today I'm going to be doing some market analysis. We're also going to be taking a look at the SPY chart. There's something that's interesting in that chart, so we will go over it in just a second. Now, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you can get my videos every time I post them. It really pushes up the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Now, this is my Discord community, and we have a free section here. I dropped this, I think, on Thursday. It was to buy some shares. Our average was 968 and they went to 1110. That is our free alerts there. So, a couple $100 win there. Now, if you want to check out our premium tier, this is the link for it. And we have actually been dropping bangers in here. One of our alerters, Dr. Marcus, he dropped this one. Absolutely insane. It was up $2,400, an insane win. Okay. So if you want that, the link is in the description to join the Discord. Okay, so now let's go over to TradingView and let's look at let's look at the SPY chart. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing in the SPY chart. Now, this is a rising wedge pattern. Now, what I'm looking for this week, here's the crazy thing. Now, these typically break to the downside. Okay, so I'm going to be watching these levels this week, basically this 680 level and this basically all-time high at $700. If we were to break above this level, then potentially we can continue to move higher. Now, nothing I say is financial advice, just my thoughts and opinions. Always do your own due diligence and always do your research, okay? But what I'm looking for this week is if we were to break above this $700 level, then potentially we can go long. I'm going to be going long. And if we break below this level, which is again what I'm kind of leaning towards, then we could come down to this 200 SMA and here at around 650. Okay. Now, again, I'm not calling for either way. All I'm going to be doing this week is watching the charts, watching the prices, watching the levels, and that's what I'm going to be looking for, the $700 level and basically the $680 level to the downside. Now, if you do look on the RSI, this is the daily time frame. Again, we are trending down. It's kind of like we're going up, but we're going up with lower volume. So we're kind of like on a bearish divergence right now. So that's why I'm leaning towards. I mean, we had a crazy. I said in my last video last Sunday that I think we'd have some sort of a pullback, and we did, and we rallied pretty quick. So I kind of, again, I really don't trust it. Now, again, I'm not saying that we can't go higher. It's not what I'm saying. I mean, we're in a bull market. The AI story is still intact. We're still killing it. So I mean, I'm not saying that we can't continue to go higher, but again, I just have an eerie feeling. I have a feeling that we could get a deeper pullback than what we saw back down to this 650 level. Now, if we get back down to this level, everything's going to get crushed, and that'll be a buying opportunity for me. Okay. So again, that's what I'm looking for. Are we going to break up or are we going to break down? Okay. Now, the next one, I did say this on I think my last video, if not my last couple of videos, I said that I was buying shares if we were to hold this level on app. Now check this out. Look at how perfect, like literally insane. Like look at how perfect that is. We basically broke below it, but then we closed a daily above it. Now I did buy shares here. It's 372, 371 ish. And look at where we're at now. Basically a $40 move, pretty much. So if you were buying here, and even if you bought 10 shares, you're at $400. That's insane. So I would hope in the coming days, in the coming weeks, again, it's going to be dependent on the stock market. If we continue to run, then this is going to fill this gap. And if we go lower, then we could come back and test this level again or break below it. But I would like if we were to fill this gap here at 450. That's what I would like. That's where I would probably take some profits off the table. And actually, if you are in this trade, it's never a bad thing to take profits. Don't ever wait for somebody else. If you feel comfortable with taking profits where you're at and you're up, don't ever let a green trade go red. Okay, so that is, again, we are up on that trade, or at least I'm up, whoever took that trade. Okay, so that is two that I'm looking at right now. Okay, so the next one is IREN. Again, I've been talking about this one on this channel. I did alert to buy some shares the other day in my Discord. So now what I did say in my previous video is that basically what I would want to see is, since we were sitting right on support and we had earnings, and I think they went down to like $32. I actually think they went down to lower. I think they went down to like $30 in after hours. It was actually insane. They actually missed expectations by a pretty good amount. Okay, but anyway, the next day they basically, the bulls pushed the price all the way back up into this trend line here at around $40. So, I'm liking it. I'm liking it again. So I did buy some shares here. Now, one thing I will say again, this is a Bitcoin mining company. So this is going to flow with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin decides to come back down, then we're going to start coming back down on this stock. If Bitcoin pushes to $80, 80,000, 90,000, 100,000, then that could be the case where we start to push up again. Now, that is basically now again, what I'm doing with IREN is I'm buying these for a longer term point of view. So I'm actually accumulating shares here at these levels in a longer term point of view. I do believe that they can, I'm not even going to make a prediction, but I do believe they can do well here in 2026 and 2027. So I am buying shares of this company. Okay, now again, now that I'm talking about crypto, let's go to the Bitcoin chart really quick here. There's something that I think we need to look at, something that we need to talk about. Now, let me pause the video real quick just so I can put some charts up real quick. Okay, so if you've been watching my videos, I've basically been saying that this is looking just like the previous bull run for Bitcoin. I did say in my Discord about a month ago, to basically just be on watch, that this could be the end of the Bitcoin bull run. Now we will have to see, of course, anything can change that. Anything can, especially where we're at right now. I mean, a Trump tweet can send these markets higher. No more tariffs, boom, markets run. Okay, so we are in a crazy time. Now, again, if you have been watching my video, I did say, I think about 2 weeks ago now, right here, I called it in my Discord that once we broke here, this is 2021, by the way. Okay, so as you can see here, we had a top, we had a top, we had a top, then we were in this channel, and then once we broke to the downside, we basically just sold off from there for months and months and months, and then we started to trend back up. Okay, so as you can see here, we hit a top, we hit a top, we hit a top. We were in this channel right here. And then about 2 weeks ago, give or take, about a week and a half ago, we broke to the downside. Okay, now we're currently sitting on Bitcoin. What is it? 69,500. So here's what I think could possibly happen. Now, again, nothing I say is financial advice. Always do your own due diligence. But we could trade in this box for the next couple of weeks. And I say that because, again, if you look at the chart back in 2021, that's basically what we did. So we basically consolidated here. We consolidated here for about 2 weeks, give or take, and then we had another down. Okay, and that's when we got wrecked and we dumped another, 15 $16,000. Okay, so basically, if you look at that other chart, we're basically somewhere like right here. So again, this could potentially come back down and make a lower low. And as you can see here, going back to this other one again, we are kind of in that box now. See, somewhere right here. Now I made it a little longer. It'll probably be somewhere like right. Oh shoot, I'm not even gonna touch it. Like right here. Okay. Now, if that were to happen and we were to break to the downside, I think that a target is probably like 50,000. That's where I will add to my long-term portfolios here at around 50,000. That's where I would buy, and I'd buy a ton more. Again, that's what I'm doing with my money. So let's see what happens here in the next couple of days, next couple of weeks for crypto. What do you guys think? And that is basically it for the video. Thanks for watching. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. And we will see you in the markets this week. It could get a little rocky, but we're going to have to play it by ear and watch those levels. Okay. We'll see you in the next video.